Hello everyone and welcome back to the grand final of the Rainbow Six Siege Pakistan Cup. Finally we have Team Rafa against Shaheens. Map 1 is live with Nighthaven. I'm Farhan Ali, your host rhymes with Puck, and today I have my co-caster with me, Sheikh. Say hi Sheikh. Haris Sheikh. Hello? Mm, nahi. Okay, so map 1, this is Team Shaheen's pick, I believe. And we have our Team Rafa starting on attack. This is going to be a good opportunity for Shaheen to get some rounds on the board. So interesting bans coming out. We see that Bandit and Cade are both banned. This is going to make it very challenging for Rafa to get any walls open. They're not even bringing a Maverick. For this IT attack, I believe it should not be much of a problem considering they're running a Monty. And it's not going to be too hard for them to get the main wall open since we have some vertical play allowed in this room. From Shaheen's side, we're looking at a fairly standard defense setup. We have the Azami for Garage, going to be a tough hold. And I'm not sure if they have a rotation up on the wall here. Absolutely blasted by a smoke canister. Now we have Monty taking entry into Garage. A very quick push by Rafa. I think they want their Garage utility to be taken out very quickly. I'm not sure what they have for it. Doesn't look like they have any explosives to take out the barbed wire or any other potential traps that are on garage stairs. And they look at the quick entry from Rafa. They already have the buck inside, and we have pings going in from above. And look at this, buck already has the rotation into garage cut off from below. This is very smart. We see that Monty is already pushing up, trying to take the garage rafters, but there's no one pressuring from. Oh, that is unfortunate. Envy pushes back. Just the SMG-11 takes down the push from blue as well as the Monty was pushing into garage. Jobs takes back control of the round with 2 picks, but Envy's there to follow it up, and now it's a 3 versus 2 in favor of Shaheen. Only down to the 2 attackers on top of garage, and now Shaheens are holding really tight in top blue. We're gonna see if it's gonna be down to the gunplay. Not sure if Envy is going to be able to make the same plays with that little HP and with only an SMG-11 against these ACOGs. There are some good crossfires going on. We have Devil stuck behind the bomb site. Rafa knows this, but there's no utility to clear him out. And then we also have Sherry playing the flank watch, trying to hold the crossfire. So I would say the Shines are in a really good position here. They have their crossfire, but what Rafa does have, they have time on their hand. They looks like they have flashes as well. Flashes go out. Thermite's already in. Devil gets the pick without him getting Envy. And now it's down to a 1v3 for Ahmed. Takes down one. It's a 1v2. Envy practically dead, and it's gonna be down to Devil to clutch it up. The positions are known. Now let's see if Ahmed, does he have any utility? Does it look like no utilities, no flashes, no drones? It's only gonna be him and his ARX. 45 seconds, so he can take it slow. He just needs to be really solid on these reflexes if he wants to take down both of these players at once. With how Envy has been playing the game, I think he's going to be very heavy on the shots, and Ahmed needs to take down Envy before he can do anything with Devil. But
Good
as we can
crossfire.
see, it's a... Hello?
Good crossfire, I said.
Yeah, man, a really great crossfire, and so much patience from Devil. It's gonna cost him.
Very good.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
my.
cost them the round. Devil was too patient. He lets Envy fall, does not peek out fast enough for the follow-up, and gets absolutely shredded by the pistol whip from Ahmed. Amazingly well played from Team Rafa there. That is just phenomenal performance, and really sad for Envy, who, despite his best efforts, was not able to take the round. What do you think about that, Haris?
I think they waited good enough and had a great crossfire, but one of them peaked and the other didn't. At the same time, there was a communication error, in my opinion.
I fully understand your point. I think it just needs to be more coordination from Shines to win that position. Um, but what was really, really nice and what worked in Rafa's favor was that the swift action in the early round meant that there was a lot of time left for the clutch situation. And because with like 1 minute 30 seconds left, they had rafters already. Um, just Shines, they weren't able to delay it enough, and Rafa had all the room in the world to make that clutch happen.
Yeah, by the end of the day, it's time that plays on your side well. Rafa had that and gave Ahmed the chance to clutch it.
Going into round 2, and now we're going back to the same side from Shaheen, but looks like there is a little bit of a difference. Now we see Flores coming out from Team Rafa. They knew that the utility on grass chairs was a bit of a problem, and now with only 20 seconds in, they have pressure, and looks like they've caught a defender off guard. We're gonna see if they're able to get Azami.
Okay.
They actually got the pick on Envy. Leo frags back onto Katan.
There's a
It's
trade
an
from
even
Leo.
man count. ID wall is open, and then we already have garage given up by the defenders. Oh, it's gonna be a bit of a back and forth loop game going on. That's gonna be an amazing pick. 3 people's left on defense, and again, we have a lot of time for Rafa. This is going quick. The rounds are like, there's no downtime at all. Look at this. We already have pushes from garage. It's gonna be an amazing crossfire push from Rafa, and I'm not sure if a shotgun is gonna be enough to get the picks here. Bad peek by Leo, and it's capitalized on by Ahmed. Defenders returning back from blue, and it's just gonna be one door that they have to hold. Rafa has the time. They're gonna use the thermite to get the garage wall open, and then it's not gonna be looking good for Shaheens. There's not enough utility for them to either play behind or deny plant, and looks like the aggression from Devil gets punished by Jules. Sherry takes one back, but it's not gonna be enough.
Not enough aggression, in my opinion, and too many early picks that cost Shines the round.
ऊपर वाली side का यही issue है. It's just that you have to either play on plant denial or just get some early picks. दोनों चीजें दोनों round में हमने नहीं देखी. Rafa got the early aggression, early intro into side, and then just getting all the picks. Trades हो रहे थे, but clearly not enough. और defenders की तरफ से कोई इतनी खास utility भी नहीं थी.
Yeah, Envy being their best player, kind of really early. He has to play more time for the team, and he's the one who can make the difference, in my opinion.
Check करो. Now we're back on. Now the first time we're going on to the basement side. और Shines ने अपना पूरा plan change कर लिया. Look at how much utility they're bringing. They're bringing information. They're bringing a little bit of traps and a lot of denial utility. Look at the Goyo. अगर तो end time तक delay कर सकते हैं Rafa को, then the Goyo will be useful. But based on these last 2 rounds, लगता है Goyo का कोई इतना खास फायदा नहीं होना. We have a blitz now on Rafa, so or be speedy entry होने वाली है.
Leon coming from Leo, the Leon is there to waste the time and to stop the shield push as well, to take it to the end for Shaheens. Otherwise, if that doesn't work, it'll be another onslaught.
If we only have 2 defenders, I think, playing on side, 3 of them, and if this is the rush from Rafa, then no one's there to shoot the Goyo traps. This might be a fast plant. Oh!
Yeah.
Siege timing hogi. Entry मिल गई. There it is. Side control is gone. No vertical play to even deny the default plant spot. This is not good. Up side retake is gonna be impossible. Leo makes me eat my own words. Takes down the blitz. Could it be one more kill? No.
No, single handler. Yeah, not gonna happen.
The whole point of playing above in this site is that you have some vertical holes so you can deny the plant. I'm not sure what Rafa had to counter that. Had Shaheen's been in position to deny the plant there, even just a few holes there, and they're able to shoot the Goyo traps, delay the round enough for the team to rotate back, and that would have just stopped Rafa's push dead in the tracks. But
Yeah, I
that
think they
wasn't the
waited
case.
way too long for, creating the vertical.
Yeah, I mean it's clear. It's been like 10 minutes since we started, less than that, and we're 3 rounds in. Every single round from Rafa, they've just shift W into site, into the map at least. Often cases directly into the site.
Yeah.
And it's worked out for them.
And they're doing it together as well. They're not changing locations and not going side by side.
Definitely the coordination from Rafa. It's something that from Shaheen's side we've only seen in the first round. That's when Envy was able to get the refrags and keep the man count even or in their advantage. In the last 2 rounds, we've not seen the same teamwork from Shaheen's. They're really spread out, going heavy on the strat, but we need to make sure that there's no loose ends when they're going that strat heavy, because Rafa is just a team who's going to brute force their
I don't
way
know
in
how Valve
through
is
any
going.
weak point.
Yeah, how is Valve gonna help if they're pushing straight up?
And they just
They're
invested too
not staying on
heavily
Empire.
into an upstairs hold, expecting that Rafa would push above, and now it seems that Rafa may be changing their strategy. There's no shield for the first time in 4 rounds. We don't have a shield and we have a Jackal. They're going to invest their operator setup into a roam clear. And this is where we feel
Yeah,
like Shaheens may actually be able to give them an even
get,
match. Fair fight.
get an early pick or two.
Very close, very close.
Good
There's
angles.
Leo gets some good damage into Jubes. Buck still going to have his utility and be able to clear down the first floor. Jackal takes
Oh,
the pick
again an
onto
early
Leo.
pick.
Burhan there for the refrag onto Jubes. Even man count. We still have upstairs. But then it's the this is the
Good
coordination that
time.
we need for back and forth, going back and forth from Rafa and Shaheen's. Unfortunately, the last player Sherry wasn't able to get the refrag needed, and now we're down 1 player. It's just gonna be
Oh,
Devil, the last man standing from Shaheen's, and a huge amount of vertical play coming from Rafa. With more than a minute and a half left on the clock, he's just stuck here. There's not much he can do, and I think
good
Rafa, if they
start
just
from.
played, yeah, 1 player goes down, and it's just gonna be Devil against Ahmed and Zed. Plant is going down, and Devil was not able to deny it. Both of the players are kind of in bad positions. If Devil is to
Yeah,
get no,
nothing is working for Team Shaheen. They're, Rafa is pushing way too early and way too fast for them.
this was a much better round. I mean, better than the last 2 rounds that we've seen. Rafa has been exceptional with their team play, playing close together. We saw that the trades that happened over towards the top blue area, that was very fast back and forth, but it ended up being in the favor of Rafa because Shaheen's, their second last player, wasn't there to help their team, even though it was a very heavily invested into a roam setup. For some reason, we didn't see the rotations coming from Shaheen to be able to counter the insane push from Rafa.
Yeah, I feel like Shaheens need to make them stop entering the map way too early. They're getting easy way into the map and then pushing right, left, and center, which they need to have to stop basically in order to have some ground on the time side of things as well.
That's definitely going to have to be the play here because we're back on IT defense and we're not seeing anything different from Rafa. Looks like it's going to be a very similar attack, very shield heavy, and if they are going to take garage again, I don't see anything from Shaheens to try to stop this push. Open mira on the IT wall for impact tricks, but you already see that the wall is an ace charge has gone off, and looks like Rafa is going to keep applying pressure onto IT wall. But it seems that the push is from the other way this time. Now we have Blitz already in the upstairs hallway, and elsewhere Single gets a pick onto Invi. Blitz pushes in, gets picked off by Leo, and then it's Zed to take the refrag onto Leo. Still a man down on Shaheen, and looks like a lot of map control for Rafa. They also have a player below for potential vertical play, but Sherry is just going to try to keep a hold of the connector area as much as he can. Oh, he just falls back at the wrong time and gives it up. Could have potentially capitalized on that thorn trap, but now even the C4 is going to be very risky for him.
He's waiting for the push, which is not gonna come.
Rafa is just going to use the Grim to clear out the Mira window, and elsewhere Single gets a pick onto Devil. Sherry takes the kill onto the Nomad. I think that's connector that they have. Shine's really fighting their
Yeah.
hard damnedest to take map control, but Sherry goes down to Jubes, and then Jubes just takes into sight and takes down the poor Burhan who's hiding in blue.
I think, except for the first round, we still haven't gone to the final minute of the game and the round,
Yeah.
and they're getting picked up way too early.
Rafa is dictating the flow of the round. They speed it up when they want, and they slow it down when they want, and it's Shaheen's is just saying yes and. Last defense of this side for Shaheens. They need around here, otherwise it's going to be a very challenging comeback on attack. I'm not sure if Shaheen will be ready to play Night Haven with a 6-0 lead on for Rafa. This is going to be a very challenging. Night Haven is definitely possible for a comeback, but with that little room for error, I'm not sure if Shaheens will be able to do that. So they really need this round. Not sure what they're doing different here. They have a smoke potentially to delay some of the pushes, but I'm not sure if their operator setup was the issue last round. They dropped 2 picks elsewhere off site. Those are 2 critical picks that they need for crossfires on site, and whatever Rafa has been doing, they've been top of their gunfights.
Looks like we're gonna
Looks
see another push early and unnecessary gunfights and pecks for both sides, especially Team Chinese that are getting on the negative side of it. Again, we see an early pick. Jubes on Cherry, and
Sherry
Jubes is
was able to
injured.
get the down. Yeah, what did we just switch to? ये क्या देख ली है?
They isolated Ghost Zoku and made a Ghost Zoku out of it.
Again, but they're roaming alone against a blitz Tokibi Grim setup while Rafa is cutting off their flanks. There's no support from above. Just textbook
Again,
push
it's
from
Blue
Rafa.
44.
Little left tap onto Single. Now just one person left inside on pillar. Nothing he can do here. That's a clean, flawless half for Rafa.
Shaheens are getting manhandled right now. I think Shaheens are missing Muneeb Shahid Sethi at this moment. He's a bit of a
Yeah,
calm
they need to
soul.
bench Burhan.
I don't
Needs
know
to
who
be
gets to it, but they need car right now.
definitely vehicle assistance is required here. Bans are cleared. We have a Cade, so it's going to be a very Cade and Blackbeard as well. Those were both previously banned operators. It's going to be a very different attack for Shaheens. Tubarao as well coming out from the defense. This is going to be challenging for Shaheens to just get even the IT wall open. I'm not sure if they'll be as good at taking map control as Rafa was in their in their side. But what
I
I'm
don't.
expecting is that a lot of time is going to be used by Shaheens in
Yeah,
their attacks. They're going to play slow and methodical. No room for error.
yeah, exactly. They're not going to be reckless with the push and give them the early advantage, and it's going to play the whole time. I think we're going to see a 3 minute round at least. Finally,
This is going to be interesting. We've only seen the diffuser go down once in this whole first half, so let's see if it can be more of a objective focused side rather than a ranked playstyle. Looks like it's gonna be a push from the meeting office side. We have Blackbeard trying to take control into meeting. Single is there to hold him. Rafa is just gonna fall back, not take. They're even retrieving the gate charge. Looks like they want to try to hold the pillar wall if it's not open yet. Try to keep the attackers from gaining control
yeah,
from that way.
the key is not giving a single pick on the defense side till now and making them earn it rather than handing it to
Shaheens
them.
is taken some good map control for what the time is now. Unfortunately, I think Rafa has expected this. They wanted Shaheens to have this much map control because they're hunkered down in defense. They've lost a player. That was too much of an aggressive play from Katan, and he was unable to get the pick. Envy takes down Zayad as well. Now that's 3 players left on the defender side. Minute left for Shaheen, and this is going to be plenty of time for them to. No, that's not the play. Sherry
The
goes down. Still with a man down, single is not gonna let them take the rest of the site that easily. Jubes goes down to Leo. Now that's single taking back Envy.
single.
Just 2 defenders left. It's not 2 versus 2, and we have Burhan down somewhere. Suddenly the round is feel like it's going away from the clutches of Shaheen. There's still garage control on the defender's side, and this is going to be very problematic for all the players pushing to IT. There's no crossfire, there's no one on the door, allowing the Thorn to just swing freely and try to get some damage in. That is just too much. A double kill for Leo, and this is
Nice one.
what saves the
Good one.
round. That could have been really bad.
And Leo saves the round.
Leo saves the round indeed. Amazing gunplay from him, and he just sneaks in, gets the last 2 defenders. Not sure what the other Shaheen's player were doing, just pushing in from all angles with the man advantage. That's not the way to win. Could have been a catastrophe.
I think we're seeing a very naive approach from Shaheens at this point, and it's not tactical at all.
Yeah, even the early advantage that they got, I think that's fully attributable to a couple of misplays from Rafa. That that Tubarao that was hiding next to the wall. It was a good play. If it had worked, I think it would have given them the whole round. Rafa is at a scoreline where they can afford to take such risks. But one kind of those plays that just works, and that's the round gone for Shaheen, and that's the whole match gone. So we're gonna see a few more of those from Rafa, and I'm not sure if Shaheen is gonna be able to be in the right headspace to try to take care of all of them flawlessly, especially after losing 6 rounds in a row. Another IT defense coming out from Rafa. They're confident they can win this time. They've swapped out the Kate for the Bandit. A similar lineup on Shaheen's. There's no Blackbeard this time though. They're confident that they can take the map control without him, and they're swapping him in favor of a Nomad, I believe. Some more flank utility, or potentially using it for clearing the corners when pushing site. Although it hasn't come to that in the last few rounds, but we do know that how important utility is at the end of the round.
He's looking for a pick on the drone wall. Right. Okay. Kosuzoku takes a lot of damage. That is not ideal.
There's no one below trying to punish the bandit from doing this trick.
Yeah, again, it's tactically very, very weak from Shaheen's, and I don't think this is the way to play Nighthaven. I think this
They
can
have a
work in
Thatcher.
border.
They're committing to the Thatcher. It's possible that they can get this wall open. Needs to be well timed from the Thatcher here.
Well, no,
Is he out of charges? He's
Rafa
out of
has.
charges, and yeah, he's out of charges, and it's not gonna be possible. They need to send someone below. There's a minute left on the round, and the IT wall isn't open. That's not what we needed. C4 goes out. One wasted piece of utility from Rafa. A little bit of good news for Shaheen, but still not enough. They do not have IT wall open. It's going to be a pretty much impossible push. A C4 goes out, blasts away Leo, and leaves Devil on such low
Oh,
HP. Another one from single takes off two. That was insane. An explosive round, leaving Devil on 1 HP. Burhan already low somewhere else on the round. 40 seconds left. No walls open. I think this is game set match. Execution from the Tubarao onto Burhan. Just one player left, Devil. That's the flawless round. Lockout map 1.
I think they lost the round on a T wall.
Not a good sign for Shaheens to go off 7-1 loss on their map of choice. Next map कौन सा है?
But I think
खाबा कर रहा था.
uh,
Guys, we're heading straight into round 2. Apologies, the previous map, Nighthaven, was actually Rafa's pick. So now we're on to border. This is Shaheen's pick. Shaheen's on attack, Rafa on defense. Again,
I
another
think
map that's going to be very
Shaheen's.
gunfight heavy.
I think this can help Shaheen's. The border, the map is not that big, and they can push their way through, and they can stay connected to each other. On Nighthaven, we saw them really disconnected from one another and getting back left, right, and center again and again. That
Definitely, I
may
think
be
we're
the
going to
case.
see more of the rounds like that first round that we saw, and then another one where there was a lot of gunfights going on top blue stairs on a basement defense. That's the kind of rounds I'm expecting to see more of in border, which is a very crossfire heavy map. There is a looks like we have a castle coming out, so On border, it's going to be a lot of it is going to be down to team play and tactical crossfires. So
Yeah, who holds longest, especially on the defense. If Rafa holds out long enough, I think they can pick Shaheen up from what we have seen in the last map. They're winning each and every gunfight, almost each and every gunfight.
armory defense from Rafa first. They have an Azami castle set up. They're just gonna take the whole of top floor. Fairly standard setup for top floor defense, and based on Shaheen's lineup, I'm guessing it may be that they're trying to go for a plant. They have a Capitan. There is a very potential plant operator. Let's see how this pans out.
They might go for armory plant.
Yeah.
Spawn peak.
A drone spawn peek
Yeah.
coming from SNGL.
Oh no, not the thing that they want to see.
Elsewhere, Leo goes down
Lion.
to Zed. Look at the pressure from the defense over here. They're just posted up on the CC door and the new balcony window. Not even just letting
They're
the
not
pitch try to
letting-
push up.
Yeah, they're not letting them get out of spawns even. That's
Yeah.
really comical from Shaheen, that is fine.
Single takes down Burhan. 3 players left for Shaheen's.
We're still
Not
2
the
minutes
kind of
left on the
start we
round.
wanted to see. Yeah, 2 minutes left in the round.
A bit of hope. Yeah, can be picking the team back up, but he's really low on HP now.
इसको
I
नहीं
think
DMR
Twitch
मिल
died
गया.
without clearing it. Yeah, which one?
नहीं नहीं चेक करें इनवी के पास ये कैपिटाओ पे. Oh, he's making light work of Rafa with this gun, bro. ये fit कर दिया कैपिटाओ को. Oh my god.
Yeah, Rafa did
Sherry
a
also has that DMR.
overtake.
This is just one DMR that's killing all of Rafa. अकेला बचा है कैसल.
But from what we saw on previous map,
no.
we cannot discount.
Castle's in an amazing position trying to get both of the defenders. Invi goes down. Oh no, this is gonna be a push from
Oh.
Sherry. Finally,
Yeah,
that was good.
the overpeak from Rafa costed them the round, but I think they're laughing behind the scenes and saying, "Yeah, let's go be serious now."
Yeah, definitely that is a very perfect thing to happen based on how we know about Siege.
Yeah. The way they obliterated them last map in the Night Haven, I think Rafa is, taking it really easy and expecting to be, winning the gunfight at their choosing.
Same site, similar defense. Now we're seeing a Denari try to get some of the entry denial from the defender side instead of an Azami. I think Rafa, their previous setup was pretty good. They just needed to play a little more passive after the initial picks that they got. But let's see, they're trying to change up their defense, keep it fresh, keep Shaheens on their toes. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, Shaheen's on their toes is what we like, actually.
Yeah. The last one, especially of that sentence, we love to see those.
I think they're trying to DMR spam Rafa, which might not work this time around. The East stays hold from smoke. I think Rafa has come to their senses and, gonna play time and let them push something and stop them from, pushing side directly.
Yeah, even without all the external spawn peak pressure from Rafa, Shines is still taking it slow. We have 45 seconds, but no entry into the map anywhere. It's just droning, collecting information. I think East is going to be their first obstacle. Not going to be easy to take control of that with the smoke, Denari, and then players holding from the balcony, the crossfires. Toxic Babes going out 2 minutes into the round. This was what the smoke was brought for. They just need to delay the push as much as they can, drain Shaheens of their utility. Already like ages away from from the site, so they have nothing left for the execute.
Yeah, and they have Goyo. Rafa has Goyo to play as well for the end round on the plant.
All of Shaheen's effort is going to try to clear the smoke on East Stairs. There is support from Break Room from Ella, and I think the Goyo is there playing back of office as well. But Shaheen's, it does not seem
Nice
they
bit
have
of
the right
vertical.
operator for this. Yeah, there's not enough vertical for them.
Oh no.
They managed to clear Break Room. Ella falls back. Where's Smoke? Smoke's stuck somewhere on site. There's a downed Legion just crawling on Armory. Oh, he's gotten away, and I'm not sure if Envy falling in to try to get this pick is the safe. Devil makes it safe for him. Takes out Jukes. Envy takes down Ahmed. Now just 3 defenders left. Oh, one tap from Envy onto a prone Legion. That's just one smoke left. The first player against the defense. He's now the last one to
Okay,
hold it. A
okay.
flawless round from Shaheen. That's what we like to see.
I think Rafa is giving them a bit, confidence on the gunning side of the things to, gun them down at will, which should not be the case for Rafa. I think they're taking it really easy, which might cost them by the end of it. And we might see Cafe, which is again a bit of a tactical map, and I don't know how Shines are going to cope with that.
Yeah, we'll see. Rafa will definitely have to try really hard to try to lock out this match.
Again, going armory, defense, same. Different operators every time. So, approaches now, they do not have smoke, they have mute, they have a Rooney.
It comes down to utility. It's a utility game, and Shaheen's, they're making sure that the utility is very balanced. Always making sure that they have good guns. Capitao has been on the round throughout. Finally, we're seeing something different. Perhaps we get to see a blitz here. This is going to be a very different kind of push. Try to get any gap in Rafa's defenses and just throw the blitz
Okay,
in there.
it's Lion, Dokkaebi, Blitz. This is
No
something
hard
different now.
breacher. This is they're
Yeah, I
committed
don't
to
think they're
the
gonna.
crossfire, gunfights kind of play style.
I think they're trying to isolate somebody outright and then, get the right pick. Yeah, I think it's the armory push.
The thing about even simple armory push is that you need CC for it, and if you're trying to take CC against
Yeah,
an Aruni Azami, you need break room for it, and if you're trying to take break room, then you need East stairs for it. And I
yeah,
think
they're
that's
all
exactly the
connected one
kind
way
of
or the other.
setup that Rafa is prepared for.
I think this is a mistake from Shaheen's, pushing straight to the armory with, a lot of
With
them.
such a quiet round going on, Rafa definitely has read into what's happening here. Dokkaebi call goes out. Blitz is readying himself for a window jump in on CC. Fortunate for Shaheens, there is no C4 in play, but there is a Legion mine that's punishing Blitz from doing anything. This is not good for the
And
Blitz. He's stuck here.
there's a peek
Goes
from
down.
armory door as well. Yeah,
Juice takes
that's
out
not
Leo. Burhan
good.
frags back onto single. 4 versus 3 with one player down on Devil, and that's Shaheen's gone.
Oh, okay.
That's one Thorn gadget that took down both Sherry and Devil. That is insane. I don't even know where that happened. One Thorn gadget took both attackers down.
One of them was injured, I think, and the
Yeah.
gadget took both of them out. I don't think we have seen Burhan at all this game in any round making a difference. He used to be such a great player when he was 16, but Now it's
When he
just
was 16.
silent.
Odd thing to point out.
When he,
Not sure.
we know Burhan differently,
Hmm.
a bit more, detailed, a bit more personal, which
Anyway,
we
a
should
little bit of
use.
a pocket strat from Shaheen's. Got shot in the foot by just one Legion mine. Could have been really good. I don't think Rafa was fully prepared for that. It was just one Legion mine that was not
I think
destroyed, and then Rafa was able to
the,
just
pe-
take everyone out.
the peak peak from Armory Door was always going to stop the player's push into CCTV, and the CC guys are not going to take the fight until the Armory Door guy starts taking the fight. That was the play, and I think they were covered even without the Legion mine as well.
Perhaps, yeah. In any case, we're back on armory defense. Actually, no, we're on ventilation now, since they won it
Yeah.
last round. And it's going to be an armory setup, so pretty similar hold from Rafa, but a lot of room to do things differently for Shaheens now that it's a different bomb site.
We see Blades again. There's IQ to tackle Valk.
And there's a Ying as well for the Executor, perhaps to take down armory. I think that's what Shaheens is going to be going for. They just want armory, and that's what Envy is going to be there for with the hard breach.
I think they're gonna push straight.
Look at this hold.
Mm.
Rafa is not
Didn't
giving
think
up
that-
the raw floor that easily. Yeah, they're set up for it.
I don't think Shaheen's are looking for top floor at all. They're looking to push downstairs and with a couple of distractions on the top floor.
Yeah, the wall is definitely only open to just get the plant stopped, and I think I know about this strat. They're just gonna throw some Yings in, try to blind all the players above, and then get the plant down below. That's the play.
Yeah,
And you know what we saw? We saw 3 ADSs all in our archives. They're gonna be useless unless Jaeger
Right.
rotates them. Yeah, there we go. Ying starts going out. I think the plant is gonna go down. Yeah, there it is. 3
they're
attackers just
pushing
flooding in.
right hand. Okay, no.
Here goes
No.
some plants going down, and it's a push from Frost.
Okay, nobody's
Oh.
watching the main door. That is really, really, I would say bad. Okay, look. That's
Why
a
do we
nothing
have
push
2
at all.
players
They were looking
on the
you know,
diffuser? That's not the play. I think that was a big
Okay.
fumble by the IQ. And look, of course, it was Burhan.
Yeah. Oh god. Can we getting deleted to the SMG-11? No way. Yeah, as it seems, Rafael playing at will, and they say they can win any round they want, and have fun on the other ones.
The win streak is starting. 2 defense rounds in a row from Rafa, and now we're on to a bathroom teller's defense.
I see bathroom tellers. They're gonna be holding office. Okay. The thing from Rafa is that even when they're going roaming, roam all the time, but they have enough utility to come back and tackle any push straight up, which is really good to see. Which good teams do, and something Shaheen, I feel like would not do, and from what we saw, did not do in Night Haven as well.
Yeah, and I think this is finally a chance to show what they can do on a different bomb site. A very challenging hold, and the pocket strats that Shaheen's tried on the 2 previous rounds, those are something that work really well on a bathroom teller's attack. But looks like a traditional push from Shaheen's, taking it slow, taking map control, and playing the game how it was played the first 2 rounds of this match, and trying to see if we can maybe start taking the lead once more.
I think they picked the wrong round to make that push straight up. with the Ying and Blitz. I think the main culprit for last round was IQ. That hold Frost and the plant goes down, which would be, pretty much it. The round done.
Definitely, we need to see the same coordination now, and there is a more slow and methodical push from Shaheen's. Unfortunately, a mistake from Envy. He goes down to the Azami without being much use in clearing it out. Very much
I feel
utility.
like we're seeing amateur hour.
That was amazing push from Sherry, but unfortunately, before he's able to get the finish on single, he goes down. Shaheen's left in a 3 versus 5 without any map control to show for it. Rafa is just going to fall back there, and no, they're not. They're continuing to hold upstairs. Devil
Devil
takes
gets
down
Katan, a
Katan.
bit of help. Then
Look how aggressive Rafa
they're
single is
pushing
being
east.
on 10 HP, and he's just moving in. Oh, the bullets just whizzing by from below. Devil
Okay,
goes down.
the run out.
A lot of missed shots from Leo there. He should have been able to get the Azami
I think
there.
Leo should go back to spawn and okay, he gets a shot. We need one more to really finish them. Okay, no chance for Leo to make a comeback, and they did not even enter the map.
Yeah, the whole push just crumbled outside
That's
of East Stairs.
that's really pathetic say from Shaheen, and I feel like they're playing for the first time in a competitive scenario against a good team. That's like really amateur hour, what we're seeing.
To recount the words of my favorite bandit player, this push is too one-dimensional. There was no pressure from anywhere else. We had Leo
And who
trying to get an off angle from lobby, but because of the utility that Rafa had, they're just able to play it like it's their own house, a position that shouldn't be playable in any round. But because of the castle barricade, the Azami barricades, and a not correct use of utility from Shaheen's, Rafa is just able to just make border their own map, despite this being Shaheen's map pick.
Yeah, I feel like Rafa gave them 2 rounds and said, yeah, no more, let's go. And which happens to be the case as well. Chinese are doing no damage to Team Rafa.
We still have a chance for Shaheen's to answer back, close out the half with an even score count. It's definitely possible. We're back on an armory defense. This is a round which Envy was able to clutch up using his DMR. So we need to see the same gunplay, same methodical and slow pushes from Shaheen's. A lot of fire damage onto Katan from looks like a nade, and coupled with a Goyo trap, that's Katan down to like 10 HP. He's going to be one of the players, one of the only players that has a C4 to deny a plant. So he needs to be alive until the end of the round.
I don't think we'll see till the end of the round go to the plant. It's gonna be gunned down on both sides, and from what I have seen in the previous 5 rounds on this map as well, and night game as well. Okay. East side control for Shaheen. So finally coming to the senses, bringing on Twitch.
Three DMRs on attack. I think that's the secret sauce for Shaheen's. DMRs के बगैर नहीं जीतते. Gunplay अच्छा रखना है, and the fast peaks from Rafa
Okay.
Oh, Burhan takes out
But
single, but
again,
Ahmed is there for the refrag. That's the coordination that we need to see. Another pick from Ahmed. No refrag from Shaheen's, although they do get Zayad down to a very low HP. Still, Shaheen's is in a very
I
powerful
think
position. They do have the map control. This is much better than what we saw in the last rounds. ये किधर छुपा हुआ है?
very intelligent play from Katan to, not take a fight unnecessarily. Late
This
time. I
could be
think
the
we have
play.
just 30 seconds left.
Huge damage onto Rafa players from the DMRs. Leo takes down Zayad. Now that's just 3 on 3 from both sides. Kathan down to very low HP and looks like walls getting opened up behind him. Sherry takes out Ahmed. Kathan is stuck between a rock and a hard press. I'm not sure if Shaheen knows he's there. It's 12 seconds on the round. This could be an amazing opportunity for him.
Yes.
No, he goes down to Sherry. Jules is
Okay.
there in Armory trying to hold it back. But there's no diffuser. There's no diffuser.
Oh my God, what was that from Shaheen? They had it in their hands.
They had it in their hand.
Where was
It's
the
all
diffuser?
gone. I think even Rafa didn't know about कि diffuser Shaheen's के पास नहीं था. I don't. It
The
wasn't.
diffuser.
It must not have been on the players that they killed. I think that was just a miscommunication between the players, dropping the diffuser somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be. क्योंकि they could have easily planted there. Easily, they had full
They had
archives
enough
control. Or
time, and they had time, they had man count, they had archives, they had everything, needed to make a plan, but really disappointing again from Shaheen's. I think this is the round that we saw where we saw even match from both teams. But again, Shaheen's were really disappointing by the end of it.
no, I'm pretty confident that Shaheen's can show up on defense. They must have some stuff prepared. Even if not, their gunfight is confident enough to take it to give Rafa the same level of challenge as taking map control that they faced. Let's see how it pans out.
I feel like this is not the right operator pick. Burhan on Smoke. Smoke has to live by the end of it, and Burhan is somebody who does not tend to live longer in the game. Again, my assumption. I might be wrong, but let's hope Shine has something planned for this.
First defense round for Shaheens. We're seeing Armory. No extension into E stairs. I just want to see if they're holding on to CC.
There is a bit of hold, but not a lot of, with util and
There is a blitz on Rafa's side. No lesion to counter it from Shaheens. Blitz is gonna be used for the roam player. Oh, it's gonna be a punishment for the Valkyrie who's stuck and caught off guard in ventilation. Oh, it was Invi watching the camps for himself and he wasn't able to see the blitz and Dokebi try to take him out. That's unfortunate. That
that's
was
really
Invi trying
amateur.
to. Oh no, but it's a refrag from Devil taking down the Dokebi. That's a good pick.
Look at the HP on Burhan.
Smoke canisters going out, trying to delay the push from Rafa.
Theo
Again, we're
is
seeing
low
the
as well.
same kind of thing on border as we did on Night Haven. Minute 30 into the round, we have players from Rafa just pushing into site. Office is a hard zone as check कर रहा है QE. The QE spam from Blitz takes down Leo, who is stuck in a corner. Devil goes down as well, and
Yeah,
finally Sherry,
that's
last
really,
player
really
alive
bad.
on
Oh,
site, can't
they're
do
getting
anything.
deleted. They're getting done.
शेख मुझे लग रहा है रमजान को गुजरे हुए आई थिंक 1.5-2 महीने तो हो चुके हैं कि इतनी जल्दी ईद उल अज़हा आ गई है. We're just seeing everyone get slaughtered. शाहीन्स तो खत्म हो रही है.
Yeah, there is no rahm. There is no mercy for them. I don't think this match is worthy of a final.
फिर भी सेम साइड पे जाते हैं. कैप कैन पे आ गया बुरहान. Does this seem like a more suitable operator choice for you? You were saying smoke नहीं खेलना चाहिए था उसे, अब वो कैप कैन पे आ गया. तुझे लगता है अब जीत जाएंगे?
Yeah,
I think कैप कैन was
yeah, I
almost
think his util can work now. We can place the tap and traps. Not really, but I feel like he was. He,
Oh, look at the BPs, side to side BPs from. हटा लिया इन्हीं ने हटा लिया. दोनों इकट्ठे करके साइड बाय साइड BPs लगा रहे हैं वॉल पे.
going to the stairs, clearing the util. I think Twitch drones are going to be a big play here if to get the Capcan traps. No Capcan traps. Twitch are in
Capcan
fast
traps,
start.
Goyo utilities,
The
Fender
CC
traps.
window, they're in CC right. Okay, still again,
No! Burhan, that's not the gunfight
again
you want. You're
isolating
losing.
Capcan. That's really bad.
Win your one, man. Win your one. An amazing pick from Katan onto the Capcan who was hiding inside CC. Just no crossfire from any of his teammates. Another pick from Single onto Devil. Already have hallway control, Rafa. There's a player down on, I think that's Capcan traps. Dekha? Chal gaye na? Which is down from the Capcan traps. Leo stuck inside a corner. His death is coming to him. There's a Goyo trap there to make sure that he can get
But
maybe like 10 or 15 extra seconds to live. The rest of his team is just falling and now he's just stuck. This is hellfire
that's
for him. He's
comical.
in hell.
Leo trapped himself.
Oh no! This would have been
He's-
amazing. Imagine if Leo got that.
I don't think there's a universe where Leo would have won that round. 5v1 and
It could have happened. I'm Team Leo there. That would have been an amazing. I think अगर ये जीत जाते फिर राफा खत्म थी. Like map 3 easy 7-0 for Shaheens. Could have been the turning point,
yes.
but क्या
And
कह
Shaheen
सकते हैं?
qualifies for invitation.
Oh yeah, automatically. There's a special clause in the rule book
I
that
think the
says if
positive
you're
we have
stuck,
to take from this is that we have enough time for Seri now.
let's go. I get to make my bedtime.
Don't tell me they went to Armory again. I think Shaheen have given up.
Yeah, one more chance
They're
in the good
accepted
old
the-
armory defense. Let's see what they can do different to try to keep this round going. This game breathing. What, we have the Blitz just running in with the shield on his back, takes down Burhan in the same place in the same time as last round. 2 minutes 20, we have 2 picks already on Shaheen. Invi frags back, 2 with the shotgun. Down goes Single and Zed. Pushing in from E stairs is Jukes with the pick, and we're just seeing feedbacks coming in from Jules. They were ready for the answer back there, Shaheen's punished. No, not punished. Oh my god. Devil's there to clean up the whiffs from the Valkyrie. Who was that? Was that Invi? No, it was someone else. Invi was the shotgun player. Round goes by quick. That was an insane entry from Rafa, but Shaheen did drop a few players, but they were ready for the trades there.
I think this was another round where Rafa went like, yeah, let's have some fun.
And fun was had.
I feel like Shaheen did
Do you
fun,
agree?
like
Fun was
they
had.
had fun, we had fun. I don't think Shaheen. I think, yeah, not for Shaheen's, I think.
Not for Shaheen's.
Yeah, we're in
Still, we're 2 rounds
2026.
away. It's very
We're in
doable. I think
2026, and
anything can happen.
I want to announce that electricity is out because it's, raining outside,
Oh
and we're
no.
living
आपके
in.
पास अंडरग्राउंड वायरिंग नहीं है?
No, bro, we live in poor place, poor area, poor place, whatever you are saying right now.
Don't talk bad about my great country. We are all rich.
Yeah, Miji and the Mary Chan helping us out.
Mhm.
Why would they want rehost? They're gonna lose anyway with 5 or
Who
4.
wants the who called it?
Nobody called it.
Oh,
Yeah, Envy lives around my place as well, so his electricity is gone as well.
heavy aggressive push from the Blackbeard into customs. Shaheen's falling. Their players are falling. Looks like they have side control already. Only one player on site. He's just trying to stay alive. He's not even trying to defend anything. He just wants to stay alive. It's gonna be GG. Well played. 2 picks from triple
Envy
kill from
left.
Katan, and it's bit of fun
I
team
think
kills
Burhan has zero shame.
from Rafa. Oh my God, Leo! Suddenly in a 1v1 after some heavy friendly fire from Rafa's end. 25 seconds left for Leo to try to find the last player and get the defuse on, but oh my God, he gets it.
Oh my god. Okay, 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 okay.
That is embarrassing, Rafa. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make this
I feel like what's
any longer
embarrassing
than
right
it
now
has to
is
be.
this. This is going.
We're 1 round away, and it's going to be match point. And
It's not gonna be.
let's see if we see a rehost or if we can come back. Could be a potential win for at least an overtime for
Envy
Shaheens.
cannot. Envy cannot come back. I can tell. There's no
Power cut? No
electricity still in
UPS?
our town.
Oh, that's
I
unlucky.
don't think he's in. He's living at his own place. He's living somewhere else, so he doesn't have that facility available.
Should have lived in Wapta town, man.
Yeah, power out. We've been saying the same thing.
For your own safety, keep the area surrounding the medical tent.
So,
नहीं वो नहीं लाइट नहीं आई वो सिर्फ फोन से ज्वाइन किया होगा लाइट ही नहीं आई इधर लाइट दी हुई है पावर्स आउट या
अब तो मोंटी आ गया। मोंटी चले गया। बॉस जी आ गई है। मैन एडवांटेज फॉर शाहीन।
Funny thing is, even if Shine win this map, even enemy's not gonna come back.
क्यों कर रहे हैं ऐसे? Flawless round for Shaheen. Let's go, guys. Worth commentary? No, not worth.
Bosuzoku being really shameless, asking for a nice shot, while being really nowhere to be seen the whole game.
Keep back.
We're going to another armory defense. What's gonna be different now?
I
Nothing.
think that Rafa is not gonna throw it now that they're on match point. Overtime. If they lose this next round.
Alpha might be having enough fun to, say, go play, let's play third map as well. For fun's sake.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna have fun casting it, so please, a humble request to Rafa to just close it out.
Yeah, I feel like my laptop's gonna die as well by the end of it, so
Oh no.
yeah, let's spawn peek while being a man down.
That's
Pretty
what won them
room
the last
temperature
round.
IQ from Cherry.
Burhan going 310. Double digit on the deaths. Let's go. Absolute destruction coming in on CC. Push from Rafa. Leo falls back into side. 3 players on side, and it's just going to be like shooting fish in a barrel. Actually, no, there's still one player who's not on side. Sherry could anytime flank back, but he needs to come back really quick because it's just Devil going down inside. Leo gets the pick onto the shield player. But now it's just going to be too much pressure from Rafa, and it's going to be a lockout.
And they have yellow pings on it.
Very slow
Bosti is
play
not
from
gonna
Sherry,
take that.
no flank at all, and that's gonna be game
And
set
God,
match. Rafa
that's the
are
end of
your
it.
grand final champions of the Rainbow Six Siege X Pakistan Cup. Valiant effort from Shaheens is what I would say if there was a valiant effort from Shaheen. But Rafa, very well played nonetheless. Amazing performance.
Yeah,
Especially that first
taking
round
nothing
of
away
this
from
whole.
Rafa.